Hi everyone, we're back. Hopefully you've had a great holiday, and welcome to any new members that might have joined for this term. Today I just want to talk about the basic structure of what we're going to cover in the 12 weeks and why. So I might start with that. My goal as a coach is to help people love swimming more. I know how much enjoyment I get out of being in the water. I know how many doors it's opened for me in my life, and I know how it makes me feel. And if I can inspire people to love swimming more, I know that that will go a long way to achieving whatever goals they have. So there's two main things that I like to kind of base my coaching on. One is teaching people the principles of what it means to be in the water and how to operate in the water. Because the deeper you kind of understand those, the easier your ability to understand you and your unique constitution, and then what changes you might need to make to get better or to get more enjoyment out of it. And I'm still understanding these things more, and I get a kick out of feeling new things and making small changes with that as well. So it never gets old. The second thing is I love to give people variety and make it fun. So the more complexity, or my kind of philosophy is the more complexity I can throw at you, the better you are going to adapt in the water, and the more adaptable you are, the more fun or more options you have. So those are the kind of two key, two key things that have inspired how we kind of go about these 12 weeks. So within the 12 weeks, we've got 3 4-week blocks of different kind of training zones or training aspects or speeds. So overall, we focus a lot on endurance and technique. But for the first 4 weeks, we bias a little bit of more work on speed or going fast over a short period. The next 4 weeks, we bias a little bit of work on endurance. And then the last 4 weeks, we bias on intensity, covering a range of intensities, kind of what they mean. And within all of this, you cover all your bases of the different paces and speeds you're going to have to do in the water. Now, for each of these blocks, we spend a week on these different themes. So we run through this 3 times. And these are essentially the basics of swimming. No matter what level you swim at, whether you are an Olympian or whether you are new to the water, these never get old. So you can always get better at understanding how these relate to where you are, get deeper levels of activation, deeper levels of feeling, and basically the better you get at it, the more subtle you feel things. And you can still kind of play around with some of these aspects and to get more out of other ones. So the first one is breathing. At the most basic level, if you're not comfortable with breathing, everything else is going to suck. At the other end of the spectrum, you can use your breath to help different technique things that you want to work on. And it will also play a big role in these kind of different training zones. Number 2 is balance. So how does my body sit in the water? What is my specific buoyancy? And do I understand where my center of buoyancy is and how to manipulate myself around that? And also relaxation comes into this as well. Kind of the basis for all movement that you want to do in the water, no matter what stroke you're doing or activity. The 3rd week we spend on moving. So how do I move in the water? Do I understand pressure? Do I understand tension, relaxation, and how to kind of use that to help myself move forward in the water as easily as I can? And then the last week, I haven't quite settled on this word. I don't know if it's the right word. That's why there's an asterisk there. And that is flow. Basically, the 4th week is how do I move as a whole animal in the water or a whole human being? How do I put everything kind of together? So that covers everything. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your long weekend, and hopefully see you at the pool this week.